Dear students of CBSE class 10, today we'll discuss chapter 1 Resources and Development from the Geography section. Listen to the discussion attentively till the end and try to solve the questions given at the end of the lecture. I am sure that it will help you to score high marks in the examination. This whole chapter has been divided into 11 topics. Let's start step by step. First, number 1. What is called resources? Before going to start resources and development, we must know what is called resources. Everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our need, provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable, can be termed as resource. So the first topic is explained properly. Now the second topic, types of resources. What are the different types of resources? Resources can be classified in the following types. Number 1, on the basis of origin, biotic and abiotic. Number 2, on the basis of exhaustibility, renewable and non-renewable. Number 3, on the basis of ownership, individual, community, national and international. Number 4, on the basis of status of development, potential resource, developed resource, stock resource and reserves. Now one by one explanation. Potential resource means which are found in a region but have not been utilized. For example, Rajasthan and Gujarat have enormous potential for the development of wind and solar energy, but so far these have not been developed properly. Number 2, developed resources means resources which are surveyed and their quality and quantity have been determined for utilization. And number 3, stock resources means the materials in the environment which have the potential to satisfy human needs, but human beings do not have the appropriate technology to access this. For example, water is a compound of two inflammable gases, hydrogen and oxygen, which can be used as a rich source of energy, but we do not have the required technological know-how to use them. Now, next is reserves. Reserves are the subset of the stock which can be put into use, but it is kept as reserve for the future use. Next, third topic, that is development of resources. How can we develop these resources? Let's see. In order to develop resources, following problems should be removed. Number 1, depletion of resources for the satisfying the greed of few individuals. Number 2, accumulation of resources in few hands. Number 3, indiscriminate exploitation of resources which led to global and the sociological crisis such as global warming, ozone layer depletion, etc. Moreover, an equitable distribution of resources is very important for sustainable existence of all the forms of life and global peace. The Rio de Janeiro Art Summit in June 1992 endorsed the global forest principles and endorsed the Agenda 21 for achieving sustainable development in the 21st century. So far, we understood that how we can develop these resources. Next topic is resource planning in India. Let's come down to India. What is the planning system is going on in our country, India? Resource planning is a complex process which involves number 1, identification and inventory of a resource across the regions of the country. This involves surveying, mapping and quantitative and qualitative estimation and measurement of the resources. Number 2, evolving a planning structure endorsed with appropriate technology, skill and institutional setup for implementing the resources development plans. Number 3, making the resource development plans with overall national development plans with developed with nations, and India has made this concerted effort for achieving the goals of resources planning right from the first 5-year plan launched. So this is the Indian plans for the resources, how to improve and how to preserve. Next is conservation of resources, how to conserve the resources. The conservation of resources, our country, let's see the process. Now, resources are vital for any developmental activity, but irrational consumption and overutilization of resources may lead to socio-economic and environmental problems. To overcome these problems, resources conservation at various levels is important. Now see the resources conservation at various level. Number first we will see land resources, how to conserve. We live on land, we perform our economic activities on land, and we use it in different ways. Thus, land is a natural resource of utmost importance. India has land under a variety of relief features. About 43% of the land area in plain and mountain accounts of 30% of the total surface area, and about 27% of the area is a plateau region. So these are the distribution of the land. Now our pattern of use, how we are using. Next is land use pattern in India. Now this one, the percentage of net shown area in India comes to about 54% of the total reporting area. The pattern of the net shown area varies greatly from one state to another. It is over 80% of the total area in Punjab and Haryana, and less than 10% in Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur, and that Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The land under the permanent pasture has also decreased. Most of the other than the current fallow lands are either of poor quality or the cost of cultivation of such land is very high. Forest area in the country is far lower than the desert, 33% of geographical area. All this, a part of the land is termed as wasteland, and land put to other non-agricultural uses includes arid land, and the desert areas are used for constructing roads, railways, and industry. These are the land use pattern of India. Let's see our next topic, that is the land degradation and conservation measures. What type of measures have been taken to stop the degradation of land and conservation process to improve? At present, there are about 130 million hectares of degraded land in India. Approximately 28% of belongs to the category of forest degraded area, 56% of is water eroded area, and the rest is affected by the saline and alkaline deposits. Some human activities such as deforestation, overgrazing, mining, and quarrying too have contributing significantly in land degradation process. These are many ways to solve the problem of land degradation, like afforestation and proper management of grazing can help to some extent. Planning of shelter belts of plants, control over grazing, stabilization of sand dunes by growing thorny bushes are some of the methods to check the land degradation. These are the methods to check the land degradation. Next point is soil as resource. How soil is resource? Soil is the most important renewable natural resource. It is the medium of plant growth and supports different types of living organisms on the earth. The soil is a living system. Relief, parent rock or bedrock, climate, vegetation, and other forms of life and time are important factors in the formation of the soil. Now, this is the system to formation of the soil. That's why it is very important. Now, next is number 10, classification of soil. What are the different types of soil? Let's say in India. India has a varied relief features, landforms, climatic realms, and vegetation types. These have contributed in the development of various types of soils. First, that is alluvial soils. Alluvial soils are deposited by the three important Himalayan river systems, the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra. It is found in the deltas of the Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna, and the Kaveri river. These are the areas where we can see the alluvial soils. According to their age, alluvial soils can be classified as Bangar means old alluvial soil and Khadar means new alluvial soil. Next comes black soil. Black soil is ideal for growing cotton and is also known as black cotton soil. It is believed that climatic condition along with the parent rock material are the important factors for the formation of black soil. This type of soil is spread over northwest Deccan Plateau region and is made up of lava flows. So this is the different types of soil. Now next type of soil we are going to see that next our is red and yellow soils. These soils developed a reddish color due to diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. It looks yellow when it occurs in a hydrated form. This type of soil formed in parts of Odisha, Deccan Plateau areas. Now it is not fertile soil. Next is number laterite soil. It develops in areas with high temperature and heavy rainfall. Laterite soils are suitable for cultivation with adequate doses of manures and fertilizers. These soils are mainly found in the Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, etc. And next is arid soils. These soils are sandy in texture and saline in nature. Due to the dry climatic, high temperature, evaporation is pasture lands and this area's soil lacks of humus and moisture. That's why it is a dry and a very dry area soil. Now next is forest soil. These soils are found in the hilly and mountain areas where sufficient rainforests are available. So these are the 6 types of soils found in India. Now our classification of soil, and the last topic is soil erosion. The most important question is soil erosion and soil conservation. So how to stop the soil erosion? Soil erosion and soil conservation. The removal of the top fertile soil cover due to various reasons like wind, like glaciers and water is called the soil erosion. The process of soil formation and erosion go simultaneously, and generally there is a balance between the two, but sometimes this balance is disturbed due to human activities. Natural forces like wind, glacier and water lead to soil erosion. Soil erosion is also caused due to a defective method of farming. Contour plowing, terrace cultivation, shelter belts are some of the measures that prevent soil erosion. Students, today's lecture is over. The important questions from this chapter. Number 1, how are natural resources important for man? Give 5 points. Number 2, why is resource planning necessary? Give reasons. Number 3, what were the major features of Rio de Janeiro Art Summit 1992? Number 4, India has fairly rich and varied mineral resources across different regions. Support the statement with examples. Number 5, how can the problems of land degradation be solved in India? Suggest some solutions. Number 6, why is black soil considered the most suitable for growing cotton? These are the important questions, students, from this chapter. If you listen my lecture attentively, you'll be able to write down the questions, and that is all gist of the full chapter. So thanks a lot to watch till the end. Write all doubts in the comment box and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanking you all.